Hi guys, this video today is about a trend that I'm seeing going on and something that's happening on the internet that I find is amongst some people it's becoming quite fashionable, and it's a bit of a trend at the moment, and that is the ongoing behaviour of some people and the way that some people find it so entertaining, and they go out of their way to be negative and horrible to other people. And every comment you see these people make is just negative and nasty, and just, it just makes you think, why are some people so negative and horrible? Some people are just horrible. Some of the comments you see written are just out and out nasty, and you think to yourself, what's wrong with that person? And why are they being so negative? And what's happened in their life and in their world that they wake up in the morning and they decide that what they're going to do for the rest of the day is just be horrible to anybody they encounter and anybody that they see sharing a point of view, or even just having a laugh, or even it could be music, anything. They just think that the minute they wake up in the morning, it's their duty, and they've put it into their head that they're going to just be nasty to everybody and anybody that they encounter. And personally, myself, I don't understand that behaviour at all. And it just makes me, you've got to think about the person and wonder what's going through their minds. And also, if you are watching this video and you yourself are like that, you've got to really, really be honest with yourself and think to yourself, when you're being like that towards the world, when you're having a go at people, when you're being the negative way you're being, why are you actually being like that? What inside you makes you think that for the rest of your day, you're just going to go around upsetting everybody else around you? What is it about you inside you that makes you want to do that? And I personally, I've done this a few times. Like, there's certain people that just go around all day, just being really negative and horrible and nasty. And you check out their channel, and I look down their feed, and just hours and hours and hours of just really horrible, negative, nasty comments. And they seem to go on videos where they know they're going to have something to, personally have something towards that person. So they're going to be able to attack them on some level. And I read through the feed and I look at all these comments, and I think to myself, first of all, thank God I'm not like that. And then secondly, I think, what pain is this person going through? What must it be like to wake up in the morning and that's the first thing you want to do is attack the world? If you're a person that's like that and you're watching this video, right, I want you to be really, 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 really honest with yourself, right? Because truth hurts. And in order to change, you have to face your own personal truth. And you know what? It hurts. You have to question yourself. If you wake up in the morning and the first thing you think about is, how am I going to bitch on this one today? How am I going to bitch on that one today? Who am I going to take the piss out of today? How am I going to use my creative skill to put this one down today, or make this one look silly today? You've got to think to yourself, what's going on in your mind and in your heart and in your soul, that the first thing you want to do when you wake up is attack other human beings all around you? And what I want you to do, if you know you're a sort of person like this and you're truthful and you can put up your hand and say, yeah, I've acted like that. What I want you to do, right, is go to your page, go to your YouTube page, go to your Facebook, go wherever you write these comments, and yourself, I want you to read through all your feed, read through all your comments. And as you're reading all these comments, yeah, and as you're reading your feed, put yourself in the position of somebody else reading your comments. Look from the outside in at yourself writing these comments. And as you read all your comments, try to break yourself down inside. Try to understand why you're doing this. Why do you feel the need to be like that? Why do you have to take the piss out of people? Why do you have to be so negative and nasty? Look within yourself and change inside? Do you want people to always perceive you like this? Do you want people around you to think that that is what you're really like? Is that what you're like as a person? Do you want people to think that of you? I know it's not important what people think of us, but it is as well. It is important because you do want to leave a good mark on the world, or it's up to you if you want to leave a big nasty mark on the world. It's up to you. And it's also up to you if you want to change yourself from the inside. And it's up to you if you want to carry on your destructive path, which some people are on. And it's your choice. It's our choice, okay? As human beings, as a woman, as a man, it's your choice. When you wake up in the morning, it's up to you how your day is going to go. And you can choose yourself. You can say to yourself, you know, my day is going to be brilliant today. Whatever I put my hand to, I'm going to succeed at. And whatever I do today, I'm going to do out of the want to change the world and to change people around me and to help, you know, to help people around me. To change. Everything we do, we have to do it to think to think about growth of ourselves, to change. That's why we're here, right? We're here to learn and we're here to change ourselves first, and then the environment around us and the people around us. That's what we're here to do. And it's like as soon as you realise that's why you're here and that's what we're doing here, it should stop you being so negative and it should help your heart to heal. Yeah? It's all about helping your heart to heal. And if you've had a bad life, if you've had a bad childhood, if you've had bad experiences, you know, you can get over these things because everybody can. Everybody can. There gets to a point, you know, I had a bad childhood. You know, some of the things that happened in my childhood, I wouldn't have wanted them to happen. But the thing is, you get up and you dust off. And eventually what you do, once you grow up, you realise that you cannot keep looking behind you and blaming your past. There's a point where you get in your life where you have to just cut that off and say, from this point forward, I'm going to move on. And it's not about what happened in my past anymore. It's not about what my mum did. It's not about what my dad did. It's not about what my brothers did, my sisters did, you know, all that crap. Cut off point today. Look forward and stop looking back. And when you look at yourself in the mirror, and when you look at your feed to the people I'm talking about, when you look at your feed, try to understand what people are getting from you. And it's also about taking blame and taking some responsibility for your own actions and for the way you behave. And not blame others for the way you behave. You cannot blame others for the way you behave. You just can't do that. You have to take responsibility for your own actions. And I hope that this video helps. And I think you will find it really helpful if you go and read your feed, right? Go read your feed and try to see people as they see you. And then be really honest to yourself. Really, really honest. It's going to be a slap in the face. It's going to be a punch in the face. That's what it's going to feel like, because honesty and truth hurts. When you're learning about yourself, it hurts. And the truth does hurt. And you have to face certain facts about yourself and say, nah, I don't want to be like that. That's not me. So do that today. Do that today. Try and change inside and just change. As soon as you change, the world around you changes. Everything around you changes. All aspects of your life change. You find you no longer have to try to succeed, and you no longer have to try to things just come to you because you're giving out so much positivity. When you're giving out negativity, you're only going to get shit back. That's what happens. You give out crap, you get crap back. Give out good, give out loveness, try to change, loveness. Give out love, try to change. And then things change around you and your world and your life becomes beautiful without you even having to try. So I hope you get to see this, and I hope it helps you in life. And I wish you all the best and good luck.